Let's start this off with I absolutely hate written communication because you cannot hear somebody's tone, you can't see their face, etc. The video that I commented on in a stance from a house divided cannot stand. She's saying that America was built off the backs of all black women or blacks. She's talking about how oppressed the black women or blacks are. And I simply stated that it is not just the black community that is suffering from the current administration. It would be the Hispanics, it would be the natives, it would be the gays. It would be anyone who is not a white man. This argument about who's more oppressed or whose people have endured more is irrelevant. Because the simple fact is that this is going to affect the majority of all people that are not white men. In your comment, you say, my people in capital letters, right? I hate to break this to you, but they aren't your people. As in, you don't own them. Nextly, they would be my people. I know that's really hard for some of you to comprehend, being that my complexion is so light. I am not only a white woman, but a native woman. I come from an entirely black family. Your people are my people. Your comments and things like this video is what spreads such division. A house divided cannot stand. This current administration attacks all women, all marriages. Anybody who is gay, trans, two-spirited. It affects the Hispanics. It affects our children. But to say that America was built off only the backs of the blacks or black women is incorrect. It's not accurate and it's not factual. Throughout the entirety of that video and these comments, it's very clear where you stand in the division of my people. Y'all are screaming about oppression, racism, enslavement in these comments and throughout these videos. The problem with that is that these lands belong to the natives. When European colonizers and settlers came here, they built this country off the backs of our people. Western medicine, housing, crops, clothing, and so much more came from our people. With that being said, the Irish were enslaved before and after the blacks. Don't forget about the natives who were slave traded, raped, tortured, and driven from their homelands, killed by disease and poverty and genocide. So why am I in the comments bringing up other groups, you ask? Unity. You're bringing up specifically one people, one race, one gender even. Women who are black. It's not just black women who are targeted. It is all women. This current administration is going to set women's rights back into the freaking 20s. You know, around the same time that they stopped segregation and black people started to be allowed to vote, this and that, it was the same thing for women who wanted to join the workforce, etc. The way that you say things matters. It's not about what you say, but how you say it, and the way that you are saying it is that black women's oppression and suffering has been greater than any native, any Irish, or anybody else, let alone a black man even. You're saying black women. The closed-mindedness and the aggressiveness in these comments and videos is astounding, considering that I'm not your enemy, and I'm not against you. I am for you, for the people. I am one of 3 white people in my family. I am Choctaw and Cherokee. My husband is Cherokee. We are both also Irish. With that being said, all of my nieces, nephews, cousins, and literally everybody except me, my sister, and my mother are not white. In fact, you can see the indigenous history throughout my mother's face pretty easily. It's interesting to see this side of your argument to my people and other groups, considering that the current administration is not attacking all black people. They're attacking all people. They're attacking democracy. They're attacking the Constitution. Racism, bigotry, sexism. They're all part of dividing the people. There are more of us than there are the government. And a house divided cannot stand. If you believe your oppression is greater than others, and you supposedly believe in equality, how would that be so, given factual history? I'm not saying that black women aren't oppressed, or that black people are not more oppressed, or that they have not endured horrendous trials and tribulations. What I am saying is that it is no greater than anybody else's. And the fact that you are distinguishing this in your comments, in your videos, as my people and only black people, only spreads further division. People are silent until it doesn't affect them. My point is that it is affecting everybody who is not a white man. You're sowing division as I'm sowing unity. You're sowing unfactual, inaccurate information as I'm sowing the truth, facts, accurate history. You can take those things any way you'd like to. With that being said, though, if you're looking for support, dividing the people is not going to be how you get it. It's not going to be how change is made.